How you guys doing today? Today we're going to be showing off a new profile I'm working with, and it's called Tenyi. Tenyi's been around for a while, and I only just got to it because Burst of Destiny, probably one of the greatest sets that have been coming out as of recent, revealed a new archetype called Zhang Xin. And after some thought, if you were to pair Zhang Xin with Tenyi, we have a little bit of a broken mess coming up soon. So I wanted to go ahead and show off a pure Tenyi deck, and then whenever Nexus or EDO Pro updates the card list and Zhang Xin's in there, I'm going to be doing a profile with Tenyi Zhang Xin. Let's go and get started. We are one copy of Mare. Mare cannot be special except by the effect of a worm monster, and then during your main phase, you discard level by 1, and if you do special 1 mini Mare token, which would be level 1, 300, 200, and you'll use effect up to thrice per turn. Overall, it's not that bad. It gets us into our main combos and gets us into essentially our best synchros. Triple copies of Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. So this effect belonging to all Tenyis. If you control no effect monsters, you special summon this card from your hand. That goes to all Tenyi monsters. Well, main deck Tenyi monsters. With this one, if you control face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard to special one Tenyi monster from your deck, except Ashuna. But you can't special summon on a monster's turn except for worm monsters. You'll use this effect once per turn. Overall, I really like that effect. It's really easy to pair with, and as long as you can get your material set up, this is essentially one of your best combo starters. Triple Veshuda. If you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one card your controls, return to the hand. You'll use this effect once per turn. Really good overall, especially for going second. It's a way to definitely get into more damage if you need to. Triple Vanity's Fiend. We don't use our normal summon at all, so let's just go ahead and normal summon a monster that locks you from special summoning. That's fun. One Nahata. I ran this in my Samorg deck, actually. When attack is cleared involving your face-up non-effect monster and your opponent's face-up monster, you banish this card from your hand or graveyard. That opponent monster loses 1500 attack. Not the greatest, but it is also an extender, so we roll one copy. Run one copy of Mapura. Or Mapura, my bad. When your opponent monster activates a card or effect that targets face-up non-effect monsters or monsters you control, you banish this card from your graveyard to negate the activation, and you do destroy that card. Again, it's only targeted effects, so it is semi-good, but I'm mostly just be using it as an extender. So again, just one copy. Run triple, I'm not even sure how to pronounce that one, I'm not gonna lie. Shintana? I've been trying to pronounce these names, and water one has always got to me, but anyways. If a face-up non-effect monster or monsters you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, banish this card from your hand or graveyard. Then target one of those destroyed monsters, special summon it, then you destroy one monster your opponent controls. Really, really good effect. That's a little bit of absurd, but that's neither here nor there. Triple Ash and Droll. Well, double Droll, triple Ash. Just overall hand traps we can do, and go and run. Triple Adhara. If you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard and target one of your banished worm monsters, except this card add to your hand. Really good way to recycle materials. Excuse me. And it works pretty well with Shuna. Double Pot of Desires, really good draw card. We're only going to run 2 of them right now. We could potentially bump this up to 3 as soon as we get the new archetype out. Double Foolish Burial Goods, good way to get this into the graveyard. Double Vessel of the Dragon Cycle, send one worm monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if you control face-up non-effect monster, you can add from your deck to your hand one Tenyi monster with a different name from the monster sent to the graveyard. This is legitimately a Foolish Burial and and a reinforcement of the army for Tenyi. Need I say more? Triple copies of Heavenly Dragon Circle. Most people run this at 2. I like it run at 3 just for consistency. Trigger one worm monster and add one worm monster from your deck to your hand, or if you trigger a non-effect monster to activate this card, you can special summon it instead but negate its effects. During the main phase, you control a face-up non-effect monster, you banish this card from your graveyard, add one Tenyi card from your deck to your hand. You only use one of its effects per turn, which is unfortunate, but it's fair. One copy of Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi. All non-effect monsters in the field are unaffected by monster effects, and then once per turn, if your opponent special summons an effect monster or monsters, while you control a face-down monster or non-effect monster, exit round, draw 2 cards. We only need to see that line of text right there to know it's pretty good. Now for negates, we have triple impermanence, and the triple fist of the unrivaled Tenyi. Whew. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated while control face-up non-effect monster, negate it, and then if the set card you chose is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you special one non-effect monster from your extra deck. That will likely be just our Berserker the Tenyi. I am debating on putting another non-effect monster in here, but for right now, this is just what we need. For the extra deck, one copy of Brolo Savage, and I know it doesn't pair with Adhara, however, it's still a really good card you can get into, so I decided, hey, we can still use this, assuming that we didn't use Adhara for the turn. One copy of Draco's Berserker. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, banish it. That's pretty good. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by balance into the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroy monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on a monster during the battle phase. That attack gain is permanent, by the way, so let's just go ahead and note that down. One copy of Baxia, Brightness, and the Yang Zing. It takes 1 tuner, 1 more non-tuner worm monsters. Then this card is Synchro Summon. You can target cards and reveal up to a number of different original attributes of the worm type monster used for a Synchro Summon. Shuffle them into the deck. Once per turn, you can target one card you control, one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, destroy the target in the field, and you do special summon that other monster from the graveyard. Really good way to get other materials back out, and a really good way to help Synchro. Similar to Savage Dragon, is something that we can get out, potentially, assuming we didn't use Adhara. So I like to run one copy into Tyria Beast, as it's a really good negate that we can just pair on with our other stuff. One copy of Tenyi Spirit, Saasura, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. By control face-up non-effect monster, monsters your opponent controls cannot target effect monsters for attacks, or target effect monsters field with card effects. Really good to help protect something like Tyria Beast, Savage, all along with this. Now let's say you don't have a face-up of non-effect monster field. Well, that's perfectly fine, because quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, special one Tenyi Spirit token, that will have its attack become equal to the target monster your opponent controls. One Apollosa, really good negate overall. One Berserker, I would list off the effect, but it's way too long for us to read. One copy of Draco Masters of the Tenyi. It cannot be destroyed by with an effect monster. If you control no effect monster, you destroy effect monsters your opponent controls up to the number of non-effect monsters you control and or in your graveyard. Double copies of Shaman. You can discard one card, then target one worm monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also for the turn, you can activate effects of monsters special summon from the extra deck, except Tenyi monsters. When an attack is declared involving your face-up non-effect monsters, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Really good overall effect. Triple Monk, again, really confusing card text. Wish I could read that effect to you guys, but fortunately can't. And then double Link Rebuild, this is just something to do with Mare in case we get into a bind. But now we'll go into the battle, and I'll see you guys in a minute. And here we go, we have the battle started up now. Let's go and get the start. We have 2 Arshuna, 1 Shida, 1 Desires, and Dragon Circle. Alright. So we can special summon our Arshuna. Go ahead and make a Monk of the Tenyi. We're going to activate Ashuna. And I want to get an Adhara on field. Here, we'll go into our Shaman. Such. We'll go ahead and use Shaman's effect. We'll send this to the grave. What do I want to revive? I guess I can revive. Actually, doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, let's get our Monk back. We'll activate our Adhara's effect. We'll get back our Ashura. Yeah, we have a second copy of it, but I mean, it's just nice to have overall. Go ahead and make a Berserker. So now we're back to having an effect a monster. We'll go. Let's see, what will be better? If we could do draw power, we can get into Ash, and we have the counter trap we have a negate. But I've also Pot Desires, so I can just simply search and see what I get. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do Pot Desires. And then I want a level 4 or something decent. Ooh, it's actually perfect. Now we got both. Activate level 4, special summon it, and just normal summon our other one. Go ahead and make an Unrivaled. There. Oh, that's right, they're not tuners, so that's not bad right there. We can still make our Tenyi Spirit. And let's go and do that right there. There we go. So now we still have something to work with. And when they summon a monster, then we get our... Well, there goes our negate. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a token quickly. Solely so I can get the draw too. Oh, well, alright. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Alright, with this, there's not really too much I can do with it, so might as well just go in. Hit it in for 3k. Let's see. During end phase, scratch also on during damage stab. We'll leave it alone. I think that's returning it, correct? And that was doubling the attack. And then I'll go ahead and make a token, just so that way I have the protection of the cards. Oh, well, alright. Don't know what I can do from here. Let's see. We'll go ahead, link this off. Really? Okay, fine. They don't have much else. Go into another monk. Activate this card's effect. Go ahead and get us another Adhara. Make Shaman. It's like I've seen this all over again. We'll keep our Ash just in case I have something. I could just special summon my Tinny Spirit again if I want. But actually, Berserker would essentially just end it, because it... Pretty sure I'd just go Berserker in Unga Bunga. Activate this card's effect. We'll get back our Adara. How cool. Alright, yeah. And since we have the negate up, essentially no matter what they do, it doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and hit him. There's not much they can do anyway. And then just in case, we'll destroy that. Quake. Oh god. Well, that was game. Definitely not what I wanted to show off, but it works out. Let's see if we can go ahead and get another one in. Like another Duel. I had such a good lock beforehand. Alright, we're going first. Oh, that hurts. Come on now. Alright, I think I still have something to work with, so... Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead, get this onto the field. Go Monk. Go ahead and activate Vishuda. Then to a Shaman. Activate Shaman's effect. Luckily, I have some extra waters to throw away. I guess the water I discarded, come on back. Why so many water ones? Come on now. And then I really don't have much to work with, so I'll just go ahead and I'll make my Berserker set fists and then just pass. That was such a bad hand, oh my god. At least we have something that we can kind of work with. I have one assault mode. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, that would have been great before. Yeah. Use specialist card. So that's nothing. So blind hit on the back row. I'm gonna assume this one. I don't know what I hit, but I'm hoping it's the correct one. We'll go ahead and special summon this, I guess. Then let's see. I can go Shaman, revive my Berserker, so that way I still have a negate. My only fear is that if those are, or if any of those two are negates, then I'm kind of putting myself into a worse spot. Shaman play wouldn't be fantastic. I could go Tenyi Spirit, make that into a token, and then a Bunga Bunga. You know what, yeah, it's worth the risk. Granted, I play way too risky anyways. Do I get the Bunga Bunga? There it is! There we go, negate active. And I contribute it, once I get past all this. So yeah, Tenyi Spirit. Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna do. And for 21. The amount on there is actually pretty good, 2100. Do I want to keep it? One worm. Uh, I I'll use it during my opponent's turn. So that way when I get another token, it just doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. Let's hope for something not too scary. Okay. Oh, that's it. I'm just gonna keep my spirit token. No reason not to. Alright, yeah, let's just, I hit him for, is this game already? Alright, well, I can't get the lock, but essentially what happens with two cards and a Pot of Desires in my hand, I ended up getting the Spirit right here, another token, it was a Mare token, so it was like a 300, 200, Berserker, and I had a copy of, do I have it in my grave? I'm blanking on the name now. Vanity's Ruler. Or was it Vanity's Ruler? There's one of it. I'm blanking on the name now, but we know what it is. Essentially, my opponent couldn't special summon. I could banish their monster. The only weakness it was a card effect, and even then I had to negate set. It was a really good field, and I was hoping to show it off, but this is Tenyi, so comment down below what you guys want to see next. I cannot wait for the new support to come out. It's going to essentially break them. And, yeah, this is going to be a wild ride. You guys have a great day. Peace out.